There is no room for the faint of heart at CVP Secrets. This is where cold-blooded criminals are stifled at every opportunity by ruthless cops, and alongside them are beautiful girls straight out of an action movie. No makeup, no compromise, just boldness and determination to the end. Think you've seen it all? Turn on the video. The truth is more intense than any fiction you've ever seen, so buckle up and wait. Atlanta, Georgia, 5:15 p.m., February 7th, 2025. The late afternoon sun was streaming over the glass buildings along Peachtree Avenue. The traffic was heavy but not chaotic. A seemingly normal afternoon. But in the midst of it all, a white delivery van pulled up to the side of the road at the signal of two patrol cars. The flashing lights swept across the dusty paint of the van, reflecting on the driver's face. His eyes were neither averted nor cooperative.
You all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. When's the last time you smoked, boss?
It's about yesterday. I smoked yesterday, but I ain't been smoking.
You all right?
No.
We asked the driver, later identified as Tory Hardesty, to step down for a search. Initially, he complied, but when I touched his wrist to cuff him, everything changed in an instant. A sharp swipe, then an elbow. Rough, unforgiving.
Just turn around for me. Boss, stop moving. That's my last time telling you, stop.
Boss. Stop. You got nowhere to go now. Oh God.
Stop, we're gonna tase you.
I commanded, "Stand still.
Stop.
Get behind me."
Get on the
But
ground. You got
Hardesty
nowhere to
didn't
go.
listen. He turned
Get on
around,
the ground.
resisting our attempts to control the situation. The impact sent me back half a step. I was forced to pull out my taser.
He's reaching. Stop.
His name was Tory Hardesty. We had found more suspicious items in the car, conditions for a more thorough investigation. But that afternoon, it was his rebellious attitude that turned a small job into a dangerous confrontation.
Oh my God. Dude.
What I tell you, buddy?
On January 28, 2024, Warren police responded to a call at the Speedway gas station on Mound Road. A man was playing loud music and would not leave, disrupting business operations. When police arrived, they found him sitting on the floor with a dog between his legs. His name was Jinx, but it was more than just a disturbance. He had the dog leash around his waist, a silent warning. "I'm not going anywhere. Let's see what the police do in this situation."
The fuck out! Now! No!
What do you think is more difficult to deal with? A person with a weapon in their hand, or a person sitting still, uncooperative, with a dog in the middle of a struggle?
You're disturbing her right now. Listen, bye. Arrest me or move on.
His behavior does not follow any normal logic. A person sitting in the middle of the gas station floor, playing loud music, tying a dog on a leash as if preparing for defense, being seen carrying scissors and a knife, refusing to leave despite repeated requests. That is not a normal person acting rationally. One, mentally unstable or in a paranoid state. Two, under the influence of stimulants. Three, deliberately causing trouble to attract attention or provoke the authorities. He turned up the music, really loud. The bass was bouncing off the ceiling, and he was dancing. Not to a beat, not for fun, not for laughs, but the kind of dancing that someone is trying to forget something or run away from something in their head. But what he didn't know was we had it all figured out. Positions, approach, retreat, backup. Everything was planned, because when he started tying the dog leash around, I knew this wasn't going to be a simple conversation.
What's that? He's got a pair of scissors. I saw, yeah. I'll stay. You're good with that. I'll let you stay that.
What are y'all scared? How are you police officers? You scared to arrest me? Huh? How the fuck are you police officers and you're scared?
Not the screaming kind, nor the panic kind, but the kind of contempt. The kind of do whatever you want, I'm not afraid. His eyes darted from one person to another as if to say, I hate looking at you. Get lost.
You bitch! You bitch! What are you?
This time, the cops have no choice. You're forced to pull out your taser, not out of anger, but because his insane persistence has pushed things to the limit. A pull, a jolt. You just want it to end quickly, to end the danger, to end the chaos that's swirling beneath that false calm. But then, one of the prongs misses him. It goes straight into Jinx.
Roll over! Put your hands behind your back! Let me get her! Put your hands behind your back! You're gonna get it again!
This guy is good at talking a lot. Let's see what the police will do in this situation.
A woman! Is it dog? A woman! You're gonna fight woman! No, get her! It's okay, baby. It's time around him. It's time around. I got it.
He was restrained before he could jump for long. He was furious but could do nothing. He did not think of that disorder. He only thought of having fun with his madness. Everything was within the warning plan. What do you think should be done in this punishment? Please give me your opinion.
Hey, I got it.
Okay. It's alright, baby. Alright? It's okay. Hi! No, we'll go get him later, okay? Hey, someone help me. Can you hold it? Because we gotta pull this out.
After the man was taken away, a relative, his nephew, was brought in to claim the dog. He told the police, "He's my uncle." A simple statement, but one that carries the sadness of families who have watched their loved ones spiral out of control. The officers gently removed the taser from Jinx. The dog didn't bark, didn't growl. It just followed its new owner home, as if it understood it was all over.
He's fucking crazy. He thinks he's around this fucking world. He thinks
Get out of the car!
We had just gotten a call about a petty theft at a supermarket near a major intersection. Two suspects, a black SUV, parked in the parking lot outside. When my partner and I arrived, everything was quiet. At first glance, you wouldn't have guessed what was going on. The car was no different than hundreds of others. But when I looked into her eyes, LaQuandra Borden's, I saw something familiar, uncertainty, and the will to escape.
County 564, we're 38 and parking left in the suspect.
She acted cooperative, getting out of the car when we asked her to. One of my teammates checked the trunk. The other chatted with the second suspect.
You're being detained right now for shoplifting, okay?
I didn't watch shoplifting.
Listen, I'm explaining it to you right now. You're being detained for shoplifting.
Yeah, 300 now, Confronting.
If you find the video interesting, please like and subscribe to the channel to motivate our team to make the next video.
Okay? You're both being detained right now.
What?
Listen to me for a second, okay? Calm down. You are being detained for shoplifting. That's why we're here, okay? Because the store loss prevention. Ma'am, listen to me.
I'm sorry.
Loss prevention employees at the store watching you guys steal some merchandise.
And then she turned. Before I could react, I heard the engine breathing. Bang! The car sped forward, dragging the two officers still clinging to the door. If you had been there, you would have felt the nightmare, like a bomb had just gone off in the quiet. She stepped into a patrol car. I thought it would stop there, but no. She backed up, turned the wheel, and continued to accelerate, assuming I was trying to pull her out of the passenger door.
Ma'am, turn out the car! Get out of the car! Back up, back up! Back up! Back up! Put in park! Put in park! Put in park! Get out of the car now! Get out of the car! I got you coming on the way. County Prosecutor, get it at the Walmart. Here,
We got in the car. The red lights were rolling. The siren was blaring. I gripped the wheel tightly, my eyes never leaving the SUV in front of me. You wouldn't believe it. That woman had been surrounded, had dragged cops, had crashed her car, and was still running away like nothing else mattered. I've seen chases, but I've never seen someone's eyes so desperate. If you find the video interesting, please like and subscribe to the channel to motivate our team to make the next video. One of my teammates, after warning her, pulled out a gun. A single shot, hitting her in the hand. The car stopped in the middle of the road. We rushed over, pulled her out of the driver's seat. Her hand was bloody, but she was still alive. And you know what hurts the most? It's the moment you realize, if you don't act, she could have killed someone. Maybe you. One of my teammates, after warning, pulled away. One shot, her hand. The car stopped in the middle of the road. We rushed over, pulled her off the wheel. Her hand was bloody, but she was still alive. And you know what's the most gratifying thing? The moment you realize, if you don't act, she could have killed someone. Maybe you. You won't believe your eyes until you see it all on police cam, and what happens next will make you shiver.
Sometimes people might just have opposite perspectives on.
Brandon White, 33, kept his eyes on the rearview mirror and his hands on the steering wheel as if he was weighing a final decision.
In the cars.
Brandon White. He leaned into the passenger seat. At first I thought he was reaching for his wallet or some papers, but no, he wasn't looking for cooperation, he was looking for confrontation. His hand was on an AK. I realized right then, for him, a pistol wasn't fast enough. He chose the AK because he wanted to end things his way.
Traffic 6-6, shots fired. Traffic 6-6, shots fired. Trout River, Limb Turner. Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get fucking back, you dumb shit!
I didn't go there to shoot, but he left me no choice. He was wearing body armor. No one wears body armor to explain why they stopped. I was hurt, but I'm alive because I didn't hesitate. He drove like he was looking for a place to die, and he was going to take me with
this
him.
Corner. He's going to be northwest. Traffic 6-6, his vehicle stopped behind mine. Or in front of mine.
When I turned on my lights and siren, White didn't stop right away. He drove slowly, passing a few safe places to pull over. My instincts told me something was wrong. A calculated avoidance. He finally stopped in the driveway, apparently cooperating. But as I got out of the car, before I could get close, the sound of gunfire tore through the air.
Hey! It's gonna be over there.
You want me to stay with you or what?
Stay with me. We'll start this corner right here. He's gonna be in this area.
When police investigated the scene, they found White wearing a bulletproof vest. It's not to run. It's not to fight.
Out of the car?
Yeah.
Do you think Brandon White wearing armor is a sign that he planned it in advance? Please comment so we can know. We, the task force, hid in the shadows of the old building, silently monitoring the traffic and people passing by like ghosts on the sidewalk. You wouldn't think this was a place that had been lost for months to drug trafficking and pornography. But if you had been here, had seen the eyes of those living in fear, you would understand why we couldn't turn away. This time, perhaps a warrior must use his own legs to escape. No more familiar motorbikes riding motorbikes through the streets, just a bicycle, and legs running fiercely because of the speed. A person who is used to speed now has to experience each pedal of the wonderful.
Crazy.
All of which said one thing. He had prepared himself mentally for this prison break, but he did not expect that he would choose water to end his life. But the police would not let him off easily.
Swim towards me, dude! Yeah, grab a rescue disc, throw it down to me. Yo, swim towards me, bro! Swim this way, swim this way! Yo, throw a rescue disc down!
Help me!
1-2, there's an active call going on.
Help!
Yo, throw me a rescue disc!
I got it.
He's fucking drowning. Give me it. Yo, man, grab onto this! Grab onto this! Grab onto this! Grab onto it!
Over, only to see the bike
grab
rolling
onto
on
it,
the
dude!
Hudson Riverbank, and Simpson already in the
Grab
water.
onto
Call
it!
the rescue team. I'm in the water. My partner shouted as he dove into the river.
Grab
I
onto
grabbed
it,
the
dude!
flotation device and threw it where his head was last seen. Rescuers arrived a few
Grab
minutes
onto
later,
it!
but the murky water swallowed him before we could reach him. After more than an hour of effort,
Grab
we
onto this,
found
man!
Simpson's body in the riverbed. He still had the bag on him. Inside was a carefully wrapped bag of cocaine.
Son of a bitch. He's underwater now. Yo, grab onto this!
349. He's got a seatbelt off. Get in,
You wouldn't know it, but the police are everywhere. They're watching every corner, every bend, every alley where the suspect might be hiding. This isn't a chase. This is a hunt. Let's see how long the suspect's car can go without gas.
We can't TV off? No. It's going to yield right now.
Your call has been updated.
Watch out, dude.
No longer caring about the consequences. Despite the violent collision with the police car, he still pressed the gas, revving the engine as if speed was the final key to escape the encirclement with the waiting hand in front. You saw the car tilt, weaving around the convenient cars like an animal trying to stay in the middle of the encirclement. With each passing second, the victory on the battlefield became faster, more frantic, as if he was fast enough, the paint could leave the police behind.
Northbound on 10. Northbound on 10.
You gasp as the patrol car accelerates, barreling into the getaway car's dead center. The side impact maneuver, TVI, is not just a technique. It's the nation's last resort in the battle between wits and chaos. The suspect car makes a 180-degree turn, skidding like a mark on the hot pavement, then slams into the gap. It's not just a collision. It's the moment that fixes all the escapes and must be real.
I'm not resisting, sir. Listen. I told him to drive. Hey, excuse me. Sir, I promise I'm not resisting.
Jefferson was convicted of a felony in Jackson County in 2018. Snow has gang ties and recently sold a gun to an informant and admitted that the gun was used in a shooting in Texas. You look at the car, it's no longer a getaway vehicle. It's a secretive, criminal, and really hardwired mailbox. Thomas Burke, 41. He'd been in many chases before. It was midsummer, 2:44 p.m. I remember clearly the moment I saw that car parked behind Domino's Pizza. There was no mistaking it. Thomas Burke, 41. This guy was no stranger to the system. He had been in many chases before. We approached, but before anyone could say anything, he jumped into the driver's seat and sped away, as if he had planned it all along.
Can you come chat with me? Don't pull away. Do not leave. Do not. He's pulling out. He's trying to pull out. Do not leave. Just stop. He's coming out. He's coming out.
Burke didn't stop. He drove straight into a row of cars stopped at a red light, creating a chaotic scene. He stepped out of the wrecked car, holding a hammer. His face wasn't panicked, but defiant. We shouted orders. He ignored us. He could attack the police at any moment. Let's see what he does next.
I don't want to shoot you.
I don't want to go to jail again.
Calm down.
I don't want to go to
down.
jail. You better
Calm
let
down.
me shoot me.
Drop the hammer.
I'm not going back.
Drop the hammer.
You better do.
Nobody wants to shoot you. Drop the
I
hammer.
haven't done shit. Whatever.
Thomas Burke ignored the police, even though they pointed guns at him. He was not afraid, because he thought that as long as he did not collide with the police, they would not shoot. What made him most secure was that he still did not let go of the hammer in his hand. Let's wait and see what the police would do.
Thomas, can you drop the hammer?
Drop the hammer! Drop the hammer! Do it now! Do it now!
Let's go.
Drop the hammer. Drop the hammer.
Let's do it.
Thomas.
I want to die.
Thomas, listen.
I want to die. I'm not going
Take
to
a deep
jail.
breath.
His plan was to run into the back residential area, jump the fence, and cross the porch. I ran after him, panting with a pounding heart. Then he stopped and turned around. The hammer was still in his hand. "Come here. I'm not afraid of you," he shouted, taking up an attack stance, ready to fight.
We're westbound behind the house.
I'll throw this shit at you.
The officers were forced to use rubber bullets, less lethal, to incapacitate him. One bullet hit. The hammer fell. Thomas Burke was subdued. If you were an officer in that situation, faced with an armed, threatening man, would you choose to cock the gun or try to negotiate again?
Stop tensing up. Get your knee off my back.
Thomas.
After being rushed to a local hospital, Burke was taken straight to the Northwest Jail. With a history of multiple chases and dangerous conduct, he was charged with a range of crimes, from assault with a weapon, resisting arrest, to dangerous driving. What do you think of the police's decision in this case? Correct or concerning? Leave a comment below. Like if you found the video helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to CVP Secrets.
What's the address of the emergency?
840 East Dunn, Safeway.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
I have a gentleman in here. He's walking around with a kitchen knife and a bottle of wine. I asked him...
Is he inside the store?
He's inside the store.
Has he brandished the knife to anybody?
No, but I asked him why he was carrying a knife, and he just looked at me and walked away.
Just after midnight in Morgan Hill, a place that should have been as quiet as any other night, a Safeway turned into a battlefield. A man, a knife, and an unknown rage. Blood spilled in the aisles filled with food. And life, that should have been peaceful, was threatened by the chaos of a seemingly harmless man. At approximately 12:05 a.m. on April 18, 2025, Morgan Hill police received a call from Safeway. A man carrying a large knife and a bottle of alcohol, loitering in the store, ignoring all calls to leave.
Green less lethal. So far refusing commands. Drop the knife.
His identity was quickly established. Sean Hillman, 40, from Van Nuys. But he wasn't there to buy anything. He was there to bring fear.
What are you doing? What happened? Did he hit you? Did he hit you?
The victim, an innocent customer, had a bottle of wine smashed over his head and his box cutter stolen. Amid the quiet scene, the sound of shattering glass became a signal of the escalating violence.
Drop it.
Drop the knife. Failure to comply with our commands may result.
Drop it.
Hey, you're gonna get tagged.
Drop
You're
it.
gonna get tagged. Get him, Eddie. Drop the weapon.
Drop the knife.
After several minutes of unsuccessful attempts to negotiate, Hillman suddenly charged at the officers, repeatedly throwing bottles of alcohol at them. One aggressive charge forced one officer to open fire, but Hillman did not stop. Even after being wounded, he continued to throw objects and charge at the police until he was subdued by a full squad of officers.
Stop!
The moment he threw the wine bottle at the officers was not just an act of attack, it was a signal of desperation. It was an aimless, untactical throw, but full of self-defense instinct. He was not looking to win, he just wanted to escape, like a wild animal cornered in a cold corner of a shelf.
Do it. What are you doing? Don't do it. Stop. You're gonna. 270 stop light. Get down. Stop. Stop.
Stop! You want to get you help?
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Stop! Stop!
Get down. Get down on your knees.
None of this suggests
Stop.
a plan.
Stay down.
No motive for the robbery. No clear
Stay
goal.
down.
Sean wasn't looking for money. He wasn't looking for victims. The only thing he seemed to want was to rebel. Rebel against order, against the person in front of him, and maybe rebel against the life he had lost control of. The bottle in his hand wasn't just a stimulant. It was a symbol of false liberation. When he threw it away, that was when he lost the last shred of control. From then on, there was only naked survival instinct and fear. Sean Hillman may have been a normal person, but that night, he was just flesh, driven by chaos in his mind, where there was no right, wrong, or law. What do you think about this criminal? Comment below and let us know.
Stop! Stop!
Watch the glass, watch the glass.
On February 17th, 2024, at approximately 1 p.m., a Wilshire police officer was patrolling near San Vicente Boulevard when the automatic license plate reader detected a stolen vehicle. The driver was Ian Jimenez, 21 years old. When he realized he was detected, he did not hesitate. He took off like an arrow, ignoring all risks. Let me see how long he will run and where he will go.
Hey! Hey, don't fucking move. Clear.
Hold that way.
The police set up a perimeter. The K-9 team arrived. The dogs began searching. And then, the back door of a house opened. Jimenez appeared, but instead of surrendering, he fought with a dog. In that brief moment, claws, growls, a struggle. Jimenez wrestled with the K-9, then ran again, this time not far.
Hey, let go of my dog! Let go of him! Let go of him! What? Let go of him! Let go of him! Let go of him! What? Let go! Let go of him!
21 years old, carjacked, fought off a K-9, ran away twice. What was he thinking? Maybe he believed he had time. Or worse, he believed he had nothing to lose. He didn't run because he had a plan. He ran because he couldn't stop. There are some people who, once they cross the line of the law, fear no boundaries. And Jimenez, even when he was in the jaws of a police dog, refused to give in.
Hold on. Don't run. Do not run. Get down on the ground. Down on the ground. Turn around. It's okay. Put him down. Just put him down. I'm going to cover you with a handcuff.
An automated license plate system, a push on the gas, a car that hits an innocent person, a dog that charges, and a stubborn person to the end. In the real world, there are no fast-forward action scenes. There are only consequences, real and painful. Jimenez is not dead, but his second chance may not come easily. What do you think of the police's handling of this case? K-9, a necessary solution, or too heavy-handed? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and follow CVP Secrets, where real stories are always clearer than any movie script.